This is one of my Pong systems from back in the late 70s. Can't remember offhand when exactly this was released. I'll put an annotation up. But yeah, I've owned this for probably about 5 years. I actually bought this off eBay for 99p and about £6 postage. So if you look on eBay now, these are fetching a lot more than that. You still seem to be able to get most of the Pong systems via eBay, but like I said, they're asking silly money for them now. So as you can see, this is the box. As always, it has the happy family on it, all chilled out in the living room, playing their Pong machine. This is part of the tournament range from Prinztronic. I think there was 6 or 7 of them was released over the years, basically before the Pong systems died out and cartridge based proper games consoles took over. There's really not a lot to see on the box here. It's just the same thing on the other side. There's a sticker here. You know that there's a price sticker, but you can't actually see the price anymore. It has faded. Product code and made in Hong Kong. I'll give you a look at that panel there, and hopefully, if you want to read it, you can pause the video. And it works on any UHF television. This is what the unit itself looks like. I'm actually missing the top part of the polystyrene insert, but it does have the bottom part. I'll show you the instructions manual here. There's 4 different games on this, all variations of Pong basically. Shows you how to set up your system, how to insert your batteries. Yeah, this thing runs off batteries or mains. General info on how to play the game and control the game, etc. Some high resolution screenshots there. Yeah, these things are really cool. I would like to actually have a lot of Pong systems, even though they're all the same thing, but it's more the design of them for me than actually playing them. You've played one Pong game, you've played them all, and a bit of a troubleshooting guide there at the back. That's really about it. Not much to see in the instructions. So the unit itself, I think, has a really nice design. It's very retro, even though it doesn't have any wood grain on it. It's still very cool in my opinion. The orange buttons as well really set it off. So a general look around it here, you have your on off switch, you have score reset and the serve button. You have a selector switch here for automatic serve or manual serve. Change the ball speed, the ball angle, and player size, which changes the size of your bat basically. So we have professional level for the switches up, and amateur level would be the switches down. A huge big game selector in the middle here to change between your 4 different games, which are squash practice, squash, football and tennis. And these sliders at the side here are basically a manual score keeping device, so they're not actually connected to anything inside the system. You just, you know, when you score or when you win a game, you put 1 up, and that's how you keep track of how many games you've won. The controllers are hardwired into the back of the system, so you can't actually remove the controllers. There's absolutely nothing to see apart from your control knob, which is full analog and allows you to control your bat up and down the screen. It has a standard UHF aerial lead, which is also hardwired into the back of the system. And this wire here is an additional wire that I actually added, which has two crocodile clips at the back or at the end, and allows you to plug this in rather than run it off 6D batteries. I can plug this into one of the large batteries with the two springs on top, 9-volt batteries. They're about that size. So that was why I done that, so that I don't have to put D batteries in this thing basically. Not an awful lot to see on the bottom of the system here. We'll have some patent information, which is embossed, part of the plastic, and a standard sticker with the serial number and stuff. 4 nice chunky rubber feet and a battery compartment. So like I mentioned, this takes 6D batteries. It also runs off the mains, but the mains plug is a proprietary plug. If you can see it there, I don't actually have anything that fits that. It's not the same as an Atari 2600 jack. So that is why I have been running this thing off batteries. You'll notice grill here, the speaker, the sound from these things actually comes from an internal speaker. It doesn't play through your TV the way you would be used to. And just a closer look at the top panel on this thing. Some very nice designed details on this. I don't know if there was a standard Tournament 2 rather than the Deluxe model. I'm not entirely sure. Absolutely love this thing. This is from the late 70s, so this probably came out before the Atari 2600 really, took off and became as popular as it did. This close-up look at the controller here as well. This thing is in pretty much mint condition. Any marks and stuff you see on this is just dust. So the only thing left is to show you this thing in action. So this is squash practice, and the right hand controller is the only one that works on this as a single player. There's a bit of interference there. If you move the controller quickly, I'm getting some snow on the screen, so it maybe needs the contacts cleaned or something, but it actually works really well. It's very responsive and it's very smooth. So I'll hit put it onto automatic serve here, and we'll have a quick go. So that's the ball speed set to professional. That's the fastest of the two ball speeds. I'll show you the slower speed here. Really, there's not much of a challenge with it on the slower speed. So we'll just compare that to the faster speed here. And the player size button, as you can see, changes the size of the paddle by about half. So you can make this very challenging. If I put the ball speed back up too fast, we'll have a go. It's getting that first return after the serve's the hardest part. So I'll show you through the different versions or the different game modes here. So that's squash practice. Squash is exactly the same, only you have 2 players. I'll just make the paddles bigger again so you can see. So yeah, 2 player squash. There's football, which is basically Pong, but you have to get obviously in the gap here to score a point, and each player has a forward paddle for scoring. And then tennis, which is just old regular Pong. So I'll have a quick go at standard Pong here. I'm using both hands, left and right hands here. I'm going to put everything to the professional level. So we'll have professional ball speed, ball angle and player size. In fact, I'll just put the player size to amateur to try and make it a bit easier for myself here. Put it on to automatic serve and away we go. I can't do it. And my old reactions aren't quick enough. I'm actually at a terrible angle here as well. So I'll put it on to the slower ball speed and have another go. That's a bit easier now. So yeah, that is pretty much it. This is what we classed as a home computer game in the late 70s and very early 80s. I hope you enjoyed watching this review or overview of the Prinztronic Tournament 2 Deluxe. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye for now.